Hi, we're here in Trafalgar Square with the Balcombe Community Protection Camp that came together over the summer to bring awareness about fracking to the community and find out how we were going to do something about this. So I'm just here with Graham, and we're just wondering to find out, how did you find out about fracking? What do you know about fracking?
Well, basically, I got involved in the fracking fraternity, if that's the right word for it, through the quadrillas experience in Balcombe. And as it's very close to home, we're approximately 30 miles from there, I thought perhaps I ought to find out a little more about fracking. So that's what I did.
And what did you find out that really drew your attention?
Well, I basically went to some talks. One was by Ian Crane, which I found extremely interesting. He, as far as I'm concerned, is quite a talented man. He's very passionate about what he lectures on. And he sort of sowed the seeds in my mind to sort of check further and find out what was actually going on and the effects that it can have on our environment.
And what was the real concern that you felt was a direct threat to you or your community?
Basically, I've got some lovely, lovely grandchildren, and I want a future for my grandchildren and their grandchildren.
Yeah.
And for everybody on this planet, basically. That's what it's about.
And do you feel that it's really necessary that this gets rushed through in the way that it seems to?
I think the government are taking the wrong stance on this. They're not listening to what the public are saying. They're not listening and taking heed of what has actually gone on in other countries. Like when you look at what's gone on in America, okay, they portray that everything is fine and hunky-dory and everything's above board sort of thing, when it's actually not. There are people that are actually having their water polluted, the air polluted. The environment is just actually being devastated.
Right. So how did you find out about this?
By watching the computer. Mm-hmm. My other half, Lynn, is quite knowledgeable. I learnt a lot from her. And I say, listening to Ian Crane and other people on YouTube and various films that we saw. We did see a little bit on the television, but unfortunately the program that the BBC portrayed, it actually was very one-sided, I felt, and it didn't actually portray the ills of fracking and what fracking can do to the environment.
Well, that's quite a lot to think about, so we've got plenty to look up on the internet then.